This next contest is scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds and is a welterweight contest. Introducing firstly in the red corner, wearing the blue, black and white trunks. He comes from Derby and weighs in at 10 stone, 6 pounds and a quarter. Tonight he enters the ring with a 25-fight record, 19 wins. 4 of those wins come by way of knockout against 5 defeats and a single draw. Please welcome Super Scott Haywood. And his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim. He fights out of Margate and weighs in at 10 stone, 9 pounds and 3/4 ounces. He enters the ring with a 15-fight record, 10 wins. 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout against 5 defeats. Please welcome Scotty Woolford. Your timekeeper is Peter McCann. Your referee at the bell from Holloway, Ken Curtis. Boxers, please.
Okay, ladies, you both know the rules. When I say break, you take a step back. In the event of a boxer going down, the other one goes to a neutral corner, okay? Defend yourself at all times.
Seconds out, first round.
Rematch here between the two Scots, Woolford and Haywood. They're both honest, hard-working types, and they both had their success in a good clash 6 months ago, curtailed due to a nasty cut on Scott Haywood. Important this for the pair. Haywood probably had the better of most of the sessions, but Woolford's tough.
Yeah, 2 decent pros who both really need a win here, so it makes for an interesting clash.
Yes,
Haywood, the taller, more upright with that long reach. He's got to use that jab and get off to a good start here.
Yeah, we're looking for a movement behind that nice jab. Scott Haywood. I'd say it really is important for Scott Woolford to get the win, because he's coming off a bad defeat to young Muttley, overpowered in 3 rounds. And we saw Muttley struggle a couple of weeks ago in Coventry as well. So not good form from Woolford, who's 26 now.
No, Woolford confidence might be a problem here. If Haywood can get a good start.
Poke out the jab and might have the advantage in speed too. The long, lanky lad from Derby. Pressure from Woolford.
Woolford's got to get past the long arms, the long jab, and then get inside and put his combinations together.
Can be a neat boxer when he gets into a rhythm, Scott Woolford. Made the semi-finals of the ABAs in 3 successive years and was highly regarded when he turned pro. Hasn't quite worked out that way. Still time though. Trying to move his head and shoulders more. I think they've been working on that, the team.
Well, his defense has been pretty good so far, the way he's moving his head and getting his arms up to block any jabs from Haywood.
Haywood switches southpaw, we've seen that before. A member of the successful Shinfield team in the Midlands, and his stablemate Rendell Munro watching from the front row here at ringside after his terrific win the other week. Looking for the left hand. Haywood. Neither possesses huge power, so this could go the whole way. Close.
Okay, right. It's a decent first round. I think he just nicked it. Yep. Okay, you've got to be doing a bit more. That's it. Yep. You've got to be doing more. Now you're rushing in a little bit, okay?
Right, yeah.
I want you to come in on your feet and throw them long, come in short and medium to mid-range. Let's go long, short, medium, short, okay? Don't just rush into short. You're throwing the same 3 punches when you come in. Let's vary it up, okay?
Spin out and be gone. You see what I'm saying? Don't stay there for him, because that's when he'll go pop, pop, pop. As soon as you get there, go bang.
Keep that jab picking out.
Keep the jab in his head, all off the left hand, everything off the left hand, let the right hand go. Just chop it down on him, that's where he'll put it down.
Son Jason, Father Mike, just outside the ropes there.
Corners 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 2.
Second round, the black and blue of Scott Haywood, the heavily tattooed fighter from Derby in his 26th outing, and the thick black trunks of Scott Woolford, calls himself the gent from Margate by the sea, where Takaloo used to fight out of. Woolford got the win last time when they met because of a cut eye in the 6th round to Haywood. But Haywood took most of the sessions because of his better boxing skills. Who did you give the first to, Glenn?
I give the first to Haywood. He wasn't very much in it at all. I just thought he was a little busier with the jab. I didn't think Woolford did very much at all.
Yeah, very close. Just flicking Haywood. Looking to befuddle and confuse Woolford on the way in. Haywood hasn't won in 4. He's coming off a good draw with John Fuchs, the fireball from Sheffield. But he's fought in higher class. He challenged Jose Alushigan for the Commonwealth title. He was outclassed that night, but no disgrace. And kind of come on with experience from that.
Well, he looks as if he's trying to put a little bit more on his punches now, Haywood, which he needs to. I'd like to see him just use that jab better, you know, really stick it out nice and strong. Sometimes he just use it as a flick and not really good enough to keep his opponent off.
I think that's the trouble he had with Alushigan. With only 4 knockouts on the slate, Haywood, he just didn't have the power to keep the tough, unbeaten southpaw off him that night. But Woolford not the same type of strength, although he's trying to get close, unload his combinations, but good work on the counter from Haywood.
Yeah, planting his feet a little bit now, isn't he, Haywood? That's what he needs to do. He needs to take the confidence, which will not be very high in Scott Woolford. He needs to take that away with some solid work.
That's a good jab again from Haywood. Just a bit more organised, seems to have a better game plan, switch hitting. Woolford, you know, trying to get in close, but he's not landing punches.
No, he's trying to get inside. At times he's getting in there, but when he does, nothing very successful landing. And the better work is from Haywood at long range, and that's where he really needs to keep it.
Right, you're boxing well. You're frustrating him, okay? You're frustrating him, but I need some more work, okay? Now, we're coming in with 2s and 3s, and then you let him off the hook, okay? Now, don't come in wide, don't square up. Come in long, come in straight, and let's have some very fast shots, okay? Mix them up, body and head, okay?
Yeah. No, we haven't. You should do it in the middle of the ring, because all he does, he gets there, it stays there. That's where you can go around the sides of it.
Step round, firing them from the sides.
Right. So you can do it anywhere. You can do it. You do it everywhere in the gym. So the next 4 rounds, it's 4 3s now, right? And it's 1-0. 4 3s and it's 1-0. For the next 4 rounds, I want to see gym stuff. Here listed, everything you can do in that gym. Now go and do it, and then go and see to Red Bull. Told you.
Bless you, Scott.
Seconds out, round 3.
Scott Haywood seems to be more organised in the ring, and fascinating insight into the corners there. His corner seem to be more organised as well, don't they?
Definitely, yeah. The better advice coming from the Haywood corner. Shimfields,
who guided Jason and Nicky Booth for so many years and have done wonders with The bin man from Leicester, Rendell Munro. That'll give confidence for Haywood, who spars a great deal in the Midlands. That's what they want to see, gym work, movement.
Well, he's obviously capable of a lot better. Jason Shinfield wants what he does in the gym. And often fighters are much better in the gym, they're more relaxed and they go through their work. And sometimes, you know, fighters freeze a little bit when they're in front of a live audience.
I think Haywood has had a confidence problem. I think that's sort of well noted in the Midlands. He's got a good support base. I think he just needs to put a few wins together. He had a little purple patch a couple of years ago. At 28, needs to find another one. Good right hand. This is decent from Scott Haywood. The best we've seen in a while from him.
Yeah, Woolford's work's pretty scrappy. Doesn't really seem to have a game plan. He's trying to get in, but doesn't quite know what to do when he's in.
Painter and decorator by trade, Scott Woolford. Lovely guy outside of the ring. He's won 10 out of 15 inside it. Might just be one of those nearly men.
A little better from Woolford pushing forwards.
I think the problem he's got, Glenn, is that the sort of style he elects to fight, mainly because of his height and reach, you know, is to come forward, but he doesn't have the power.
No. You've got to work very, very hard. And you need a bit of power if you're going to be in close all the time.
Still a gritty effort he always gives us. But the boxing from Scott Haywood winning this contest so far. Good right hand, nice combination from Haywood. This is the session that Woolford came apart against young Mutley in February in Nottingham.
The right hand starting to land more regular, aren't they?
Yeah, boxing with purpose. Scott Haywood tonight, looking good.
Right, first 3/4 of that round was all yours. Yep. You were pushing it on him. That's what I need. I need more. Yeah, okay? Yes, you can, mate. Now, don't stand in front of this guy inside, okay? Right, if you're inside, I want 2-3 shots. I want you out around the side and around the side. Do not stand in front of him.